every day, especially in the rural areas of the United States, where the Chinese government through Huawei has infiltrated the rural areas through transmissions of 5G equipment throughout those areas. And that is not just by happenstance. They're selling cheap equipment to rural areas so they can get inside our transmission for a military basis, but more particularly our U.S. citizens.
I mean, that would be some big security issues, I would imagine, there. So we talked about this a bit off the top, but we know that somebody was able to get video of this and posted it on Twitter, and it blew up. Everyone has been clicking on it, downloading it, trying to get permission to use it, and that is how this all did go about. But as you mentioned, this is not the only thing like this that does happen. So do you think people even realize that this does happen, not necessarily on a regular basis, but that it does happen?
I don't believe they do. I don't believe that we understand the ways that our country is being basically a Trojan horse inside of our country to gather information and spy on ourselves as citizens and also as our government. It is available, that information is available to our government, but they're really not acting upon it. They've done certain things to take certain actions, but they either come up short with regards to what they do. They don't fund the projects correctly to try to get relief from those situations. As I mentioned, with regards to Huawei's infiltration of the rural America, they put in money to pull the equipment off these cell towers, but they came up $3 billion short. There's only about 30% of the equipment been pulled since 2019. It's basically, we're so worried about TikTok, we're so worried about kids being on TikTok, we need to understand that when you're connecting to that cell tower, your information is at risk, whether you be the military, the U.S. government, or someone just living in that area.
I mean, good information there. Hugh Odom, thank you so much for taking the time to talk to us here. Anything else that you do want to add about all of this before I let you go?
Well, I think the one thing I'd add is put pressure on your local congressman, put pressure on your local senator to understand that we need to take the step up to be a better leader in the telecom industry and the 5G race that's going on. If not, we're going to lose this from a lot of different fronts, not economically, but intelligence and militarily as well. It's a situation by which most people don't understand because we're not releasing information to the people across the United States.
All right, Hugh Odom, thank you so much for joining us here, as you always do, on Live Now from Fox. Great insight, and we definitely thank you for doing that.
Thank you.